June 6th is National Yo-Yo Day, and if you're seriously into yo-yos, you probably already have that day red-lettered on your calendar. But many folks need to learn the story behind the National Yo-Yo Day, so I'm going to delve into that briefly because it also has some controversy along with it as well. Now, everybody agrees that we have Dan Volk to thank for the National Yo-Yo Day. Dan was a yo-yo demonstrator, not only for Duncan from 1976 through 1978, but he was also a big part of Russell's yo-yo company demonstrations, and he demonstrated around the world. Not only was he known as an expert on the yo-yo, but he was also known as Dan the Paddleball Man. But Dan might be best known for his appearance in the Smothers Brothers Yo-Yo Man VHS tape. Kodak promoted the videotape and was one of the first how-to videotapes produced, which ended up changing the VHS industry when Kodak sold over 200,000 copies of the Yo-Yo Man tapes, which also included a yo-yo. Dan appeared in the video, and he was also a mentor for Tommy Smothers. Now, Dan was more than just a demonstrator. He was a collector, but more importantly, he was a historian and recognized that the history of the yo-yo needed to be preserved. Dan wrote articles on the history of the yo-yo, and then he devised the idea to permanently preserve the yo-yo in the American consciousness by applying for a National Yo-Yo Day through Chase's Almanac of Events. He had to decide on a day for National Yo-Yo Day that was both worthy and memorable, so he picked June 6th, which is the birthday of Don Duncan Sr., the patriarch of the Duncan Yo-Yo Company, who was the dominant yo-yo manufacturer of the 20th century. Now here's the controversy. Several obituaries of Don Duncan Sr. list him as having a birth date on June 8th, not June 6th, which would mean National Yo-Yo Day should actually be on June 8th. However, some of these same obituaries list his age as 71 when he passed, but his actual age was 78 as he was born in 1892 and died in 1971, which makes you question whether or not June 8th was his birthday or June 6th was his birthday. Now, others suggest National Yo-Yo Day should be on the birthday of Pedro Flores, who was known as the father of the yo-yo. Now, to me, these controversies don't matter one whit because we will not be changing the National Yo-Yo Day to another day, as June 6th has been ingrained into the yo-yo community as National Yo-Yo Day for almost 35 years. Although we do honor Don Duncan Sr. on this day, and you could even say we honor Pedro Flores and all the demonstrators that made the yo-yo one of the world's most popular toys, but more importantly, we honor a toy, or sporting tool if you might, that is such an important piece of Americana that we should always remember it. The yo-yo is genuinely a multi-generational toy, and we have Dan Volk to thank for having the foresight to initiate this annual recognition for the yo-yo. So a huge shout out to Dan Volk. Now, yo-yo players and bandalorists that are watching should jump on their social media accounts on National Yo-Yo Day and let everybody know it's National Yo-Yo Day. Perform a trick or show your favorite yo-yo or your favorite yo-yo collectible. If you know somebody famous, put a yo-yo in their hand and have them try out the yo-yo. It doesn't matter what you do, but take part, because the more exposure the yo-yo gets on June 6th, the better it is for our sport and hobby.